explosive loud. Austin Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Ohio State's offense will take the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. So Oregon's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone.
He's going to take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Quarterback adapted. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. That incompletion leaves him staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lets it fly. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field.
Breaks into the open. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the outside to the left. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. He's not going to get there, and to get it to the 35-yard line to pick up the 1st down, now they have a decision to make on 4th. Punt is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They're going to ride this running back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the run, it's Hill. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for you.
Trying to get the edge on the right. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. And how about that one, running it too? Great push up front.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. 1st quarter, you're going with the onside already there. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got the tight end. Touchdown Ducks! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers.
That should be my ball.
They want.
They touched it. Wow.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Kick is in the air. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, he's
trying to burn this defensive back.
Oh, my God.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. That's caught. It's Sutter. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab past the marker. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
And the Ducks are flying down the field. Just keep slinging it. The sure hands, it's Booker. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They are up by 7 over Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. He's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Fears the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. It's 3rd and goal and a chance for the defense to get out of this by forcing a field goal try. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Quickly complete. They found a way to get him the rock, but he has stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Good, right down the boulevard.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Takes a hit as he fires.
And you get more and more hits on a QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
He'll take a deep shot here. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll try the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Working that left side now. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Ohio State, 10.
On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Might be changing the route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Under fire. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Going to sling it on second down. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play?
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And it's incomplete on third down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
Touchdown, Oregon! Special teams proving to be special.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Makes the grab, it's Coleman.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Fires to the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Moore. Great move, now he's got room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they...
Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To the ground with the back. Looking for more room. Running into the open space. No, he got loose. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's St. Clair. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Got a little space. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got a man, it's Coleman. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now loose ball squirting all over the place, and it went out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab on the left. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unleashes one. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Oregon. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. This drive will open from the 15. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the quarterback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Porter. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Williams will pass. That's reeled in. It's Booker. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Calls his own number. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. The run from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Lewis wants to pass. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Back-to-back incompletions, now facing 3rd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive here?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Buckeyes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Going to the running game. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Finds his man, it's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Fires to the wideout. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Bell. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them and keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Pulls it in. It's Booker. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. down. He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun. Give on the inside. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And the defense drags him down. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Lewis wants to pass. Here's a heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And the Ducks in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the...
He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. He's taking a deep shot. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14, and they want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Let's go.
Who you think wins tomorrow, Ohio State v Miami?
Ohio State should win. It's college football. You never know.
Are you about to play a game?
Nah, I just got finished. Just upgrade my players before I knock out.